It's Wednesday, May 26, 2021. Nancy and I are on our first overland adventure in our new vehicle. It's a Jeep Gladiator. We're kind of getting the bugs out of the system in the process. Making our way up toward Grand Marais, and from there we're going to head up the Gunflint Trail and find a place to camp for the next few days, and from there we're going to spread out and explore the area, do some hiking, maybe do some fishing, and just taking it easy.
So we are gonna have breakfast. We found a little shop called the New London Cafe, and we're gonna go in and check it out and see what. It's pretty busy, lots of cars for 10:30 in the morning. So I guess we'll see what kind of yummies they've got.
And then I have my single group. So my friend, what I just call my friends, I just call them listen. So I have yeah. And they
White-headed woodpecker. Oh, very thrush.
I
think I'm actually okay for now.
just
Yeah.
Whoa, look at that building. That's big. I don't know what that is, but what a view. Love that the sun came out and is brightening things up and making things look even that much more beautiful.
You gonna go in the tunnel? Are you scared?
I just came from the preschool, babe. I can't help myself.
We just got done going through Tom's logging camp. It's a pretty cool place. I'm going to save it on my Gaia GPS, and we'll probably upload it as a marker. What did you think?
Very friendly people. If you never stopped in, check it out. People are wonderful. Great gifts, unique gifts, neat gifts.
There's a whole museum logging camp you can go through as well. We did not today because we couldn't bring the dog through. But yeah, we want to come back and check it out.
Yep. And we're in the cliff. Woohoo!
That's kind of cool.
That was neat.
The rocks at Chief Hook and Grand Portage were in that about 1.1 billion years ago.
July. just got done doing a little tour at Rock Lighthouse. And that was really interesting. It's a lot of history there, going back on Lake Superior to the storm of 1905 and all the ships that were destroyed and the mariners that lost their lives and why that lighthouse was put in. It was very interesting and it's well worth a visit.
Blue cheese dressing. Tastes good so far.
And I ordered the chicken Caesar. Good.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a busy morning since we left Duluth. Not even the Grand Marais and the Gunflint Trail yet. So many things to see, so many stops. A lot of them we drove right by. Some of them you have to stop, some of them you gotta see. Okay, so after about 6 hours of driving from Duluth to Grand Marais, which is normally an hour 45, 2-hour drive, I believe. It took us about 6. What was your favorite part of all the stops? What do you think?
I don't know. Maybe the lighthouse. That was really interesting. Just seeing the Lake Superior as
Along
we
the
drove
whole shore,
along the way.
yeah.
And there's like cliffs and rocks and stuff, and just
Little
it's very
islands.
scenic.
Well, now we're in Grand Marais and we're outside the IGA. We're getting ready here shortly to head up the Gunflint Trail, but first we got to grab a few supplies. I think I'm going to top off the tank with gas, clean the windshield, and are also meeting my mother and my sister here as well. They're going to be joining us and they're going to go up to Gunflint to the campsite that we're going to stay at for the next few days. We're actually renting a cabin, a bunkhouse cabin, and a National Forest Service campground.
Okay, we are on our way to our destination on the Gunflint Trail. Tracy and Joyce are following behind us, as you can, I hope you can see that. And now we're gonna spin around. We're here.
We are here at Alder Cabin at East Bearskin Campground. Ooh, let's go take a look at the cabin.
Our fire pit for the evening. Dining table. Cabin.
I think it was like water. See here?
You should have brought the hot bucket, Tracy. Got some bunks and a table, windows.
Here you go, Ma.
There we go. Kind
I
of.
get a lower bunk.
Okay. It is, what is it? What did it say on the car? 59? No, it was 48, 49, 48, 49 degrees right now. They've been having heat and cold snaps coming and going up here quite a bit. Next few days it's supposed to be in the mid to upper 50s with partly sunny skies, so it should be pretty decent. At least no bugs if it's going to be that cool. So, mother-son interview, take 1.
What do you want to know?
How many times did you drop me as a baby?
Almost once. Almost. I didn't drop you.
We arrived at our cabin. We got unpacked. We're probably just going to take it easy for the evening and relax a little bit and get situated and see what happens tomorrow. That's the plan.
Yeah.
You drank the
Kentucky, I don't know
broth,
what
but
kind of the poisonous snakes they got there either.
Well, there's critters wherever you go.
It's Thursday, May 26th. We had our first evening in the cabin with my mother and my sister and Osgard. Osgard did really well. Got pretty cold, down into the mid-30s, I think. Actually, a little colder than that. We had some good frost this morning, but it's warming up nice. We got some coffee going right now. We'll make some breakfast soon. Got a little campfire. Just getting warmed up and getting the day going.
I found a pair for $6. Oh, there was a really nice feeling spring pair.
You wait for Papa.
It's very windy out there. Lots of weeds. It's like 5 miles.
I don't know how long it is.
It's long, right?
Battery powered, right?
How much are they?
Yeah, battery powered.
They're kind of nice.
Batteries there.
It looks really good. I might just be like Mom and steal a bite because
Yeah, that looks good too. What is it, onions and beef or something?
Mushrooms, Swiss cheese maybe.
Delicious.
We just stopped and had a quick bite to eat at the Trail Center. It's about 30 miles up the Gunflint Trail from Grand Marais. If you're looking for a bite to eat, highly recommend it. The grilled cheese, excellent. Roast beef sandwich, excellent. I had the chicken wild rice soup, and that was really good. But everybody kind of tried a little bit of everybody else's food, and it was all really good. Highly recommend it. We're on the Moosehead Viewing Trail. I'm gonna go see if there's any. Well, there's supposed to be some overlooks or some viewing decks or something where you have a good chance of seeing some moose. We're gonna check it out. Gorgeous out. Beautiful day. Temperatures are in the upper 40s.
It's a big car too.
In the middle of nowhere.
In the forest.
Well, I can see what his problem is right there. Back on the trail.
Like a moose. I've had many lovers for a really good lay. Oh, I goes to the barn and I gets me some hay. I spreads it around. Because moose always come when there's hay on the ground.
Back from the moose hike, total bust. Didn't see a single moose, but it was a beautiful little hike. Didn't take too long. Thursday, May 27th. It's the early evening. We're just chilling out, relaxing down by the lake.
Oh, it's a big stick. Look at guys. I caught a big
Stick
stick.
fish. Fish stick.
That is a big ass stick. That's stupid. Ever. One fish.
Yeah, kind of the same way. It burns down so fast, doesn't it?
Whoa, those look good. So what was your favorite part of the day?
Making my pie iron pies.
Yeah,
It was fun.
it was really good.
I mean, there was a lot of things that were fun, but I think this was fun because they actually turned out really nice.
They did. They were awesome. I agree. It's a little after 7 o'clock and we just finished up eating dinner. We had brats and we had some chips and salsa, and then Nancy made some really delicious cream cheese, strawberry, what was it? What's it called? Just pie iron pies with the pie iron.
With strawberries and
Yep,
cheese.
strawberries and cream cheese. It was really good. I think that's it for the day. It's going to be the end of day 2. We're going to relax tonight, take it easy, and go to bed in a few hours. It's Friday, May 28th. Everybody slept really good last night in the little bunk cabin. It did get pretty cool. We woke up with frost, but the sun is out. There's not a cloud in the sky, and we just had some coffee. I'm replenishing our potable water, and I'm not sure what we're gonna do today. There's talk of more exploring up the Gunflint Trail, maybe going back down the Grand Marais and heading up 61 toward Grand Portage. Seeing more of Lake Superior. So we're just going to kind of play it easy today and do what we feel like we want to do.
There we go. Didn't want to have a lot of grease in it, but wanted something to grease it up a little bit. Oh, that feels good.
Right? You happy?
Nice and golden.
So what is it you're
Well,
doing?
I pre-cooked the bacon because I like it crispy.
Yeah.
So when I go to later add my eggs, they won't turn to mush or anything, you know, because the moisture from the eggs.
So dehydrated potato, rehydrated, fried, added bacon. You're gonna add eggs and a little scrambler.
Create a little scrambler.
Nice.
I think.
Well, that looks good.
It does.
Now we're going to do some eggs too, or?
Yep, I'm gonna scramble up some eggs.
Okay.
Scramble them up.
Is this
Beat them.
crazy, or is this yours?
Yeah. Ooh.
Because we got quite a few people in the campsite here, so we want to make sure everybody gets enough to eat.
Just left the landing over there. You want it or not?
Usually,
This is a clip for my hair, it's not for you to eat.
delish. Caca-poo-poo.
What's wrong? Your hair's like what? Caca-poo-poo, did you say?
Yes.
You're loving what?
I said I'm loving sitting here in the sun like a kitten.
Still doesn't change the fact that we both need to take a shower at some point.
Dear Lord, yes, we need to.
Sometimes, right?
Gotta do it.
Sometimes you need to clean. Oh yeah. We are at the Golden Eagle Lodge off the Gunflint Trail. They have pay showers that are available to people who, anybody, guests, of course, that stay at the lodge, people that stay at the campground. There's several national forest campgrounds in the area. We're staying at one. But I saw online before we came up here that the Golden Eagle has public showers available. So Nancy and I are taking advantage of it a few days into our trip. to get cleaned up. And it's much needed, and it's gonna feel great. So here we go.
Better.
I literally probably soaked and rinsed 3 or 4 times, and it was glorious.
Yeah, I shampooed my hair twice.
All right, we are heading north. We left the campsite, left the Jeep behind with my mother, my sister, and of course my wife Nancy and our dog Osgard. And we're just driving up the Gunflint Trail, gonna do some exploring. And we stopped here at a scenic overlook. At this part, the water flows north into Canada. So yeah, we're just doing a quick stop. Go for a little hike here. See what's doing. Sasquatch! What was over there? Anything cool?
Nothing.
No?
This is cool. If you go on those rocks, you can see a ways away. Or come this way.
We went all the way down the hill. Now we gotta go all the way up the hill. Not gonna show up on the camera, this little camera, but there's a moose out there. It's pretty cool. So we gotta say kudos to my mom back there. We were just cruising along on the Gunflint Trail. We're up toward the end, and lo and behold, she spotted a moose as we were zipping along. We had to stop and check it out, of course. That was neat. Worth mentioning. Good job, Ma.
You can just hold the thing.
So we're just out cruising around. We're at the Trails Inn campsite, National Forest Service campsite, and we're just checking out, the campground. It might be a cool place to stay, and they got some really neat campsites here, as you can see from this one. Beautiful. It's just beautiful. We're just out exploring, having a good time. Some of these campsites are just gorgeous. You got really great views, but they're really high above the water. They're really high above the water. There's no trails that I see from these campsites that go down, but I'm sure there are somewhere if you look around a little more. there's probably something that'll get you down to the water. But really, this is awesome. This is nice. I got to come back sometime and do another trip up here and do some more exploring and hiking and do some fishing. And I've never, when I did my solo boundary water canoe trips, I've never came up to the end of the Gunflint Trail and put in up here ever. I would usually go in other places off of the Gunflint Trail, but this is really beautiful up here. I spoke too soon. There is a little trail here that goes down to the water, and don't know if you can see her, but looks like the wife is already down there.
If not both. Nobody else down here either.
We're back at our camp, at our cabin that we rented, and we're probably maybe gonna make just a little dinner, and then we're gonna settle in and just kind of relax and have a campfire and chat the evening away. And tomorrow morning we're gonna get up and hit the road, head back home. Might do some more recording tomorrow, we'll see. Depends if there's any stops along the way that we want to make.
Just get this going, just a titch.
Yeah, it's supposed to totally come unfolded.
Now it's going.
I smell it too.
Not yet. But I think the kernels were old.
Uh-huh.
And I think that's what did it. Here, I'll give you that.
Okay, Ma. What was the favorite part of your day?
The best part of my day?
Yeah, what was your favorite part of the day?
Probably spotting that moose.
Spotting the moose?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Without having to go in on my phone.
And saying, Tracy, there's your moose.
Okay, Nancy, what was your favorite part of the day?
Seeing the moose and successful popcorn popping.
Yep, it was good. And we're making another
And
one.
I would say to shower, but my water was not
As hot as you
as
wanted
hot
it.
as I wanted it to be, but it was very refreshing and much needed.
Okay. Big sister Tracy, what was your favorite part of the day?
I think
Being down by the fishing hole all by yourself.
no, because there's no fish, so that's no fun. I think the funnest part was when we climbed down in that one
Oh, yeah.
campsite.
Mm-hmm.
That was super fun. I liked that a lot.
That was fun.
Up at Trails Inn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oil on it.
I think my favorite part of the day was just driving up to Trails Inn on the Gunflint Trail. That was fun. And then seeing the sights along the way.
And the moose.
The moose was nice, but I've seen a lot of moose before, so it wasn't that big a deal. In the wild. So no, just seeing Trails Inn, that was pretty cool.
That wasn't pretty.
So we got up this morning, we made some coffee, and we started packing up, getting ready to head back to Wisconsin. We're gonna drive back down the Gunflint to Grand Marais. We're gonna meet my mother and my sister there for breakfast, and then from there we might do a little more exploring on our own as we slowly make our way back home. So that's where we're at. It's a beautiful day, sunny out again. Got cool last night, but we stayed warm enough. It's currently 51, but I think it got down really close to freezing. There was some frost here and there. But other than that, it was a good evening. It's been a great trip so far.
Ooh, look at that.
Mile Rock. Probably doesn't show up very well on the GoPro, but it's out there.
There we go. See that little black dot? That's it.
We're back in Grand Marais. We were going to stop and kind of cruise through the middle of town and see some of the tourist hangouts, maybe find a really good cup of coffee. But the main drag is all torn up. There's a big detour that goes around, so we just decided to hit the outskirts of the town, take a look around, get some pictures, and explore a little.
It's like ice water.
What was that?
It's like that ice water we had at the restaurant.
Lake Superior, baby.
Whenever you're ready.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's perfect.
We came back to Tom's logging camp as we're making our way back to Wisconsin and home, so we were passing by. We figured it was a beautiful day. Had to come check it out.
This is the first one.
Wow.
Wow. Different chains that the lumberjacks used, huh? You know this sound, don't you, buddy? Right in.
It is Saturday evening and we just stopped for a little dinner. It's a little after 6 right now. We're about an hour and a half away from home. So we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna wrap up this video, call it good. But before we do that, we gotta ask an important question. Okay, what was your favorite part of the day?
My favorite part was going to the lakefront in Grand Marais, because that was just fun, and skipping rocks on the water with you, even though you're better than me. It was fun. That was like, the view was amazing. I loved it there. So yeah, I'd have to say that was my best part.
I agree. I think the time we spent at Grand Marais down at the waterfront, just hanging around, climbing around the rocks, taking some pictures and stuff, all the different types of color, depth of water. We got some really neat pictures, and maybe some of it even here on the video will show up when I go back and edit it. That's gonna wrap it up for this video. Like I said, we're close to home, and you know, we're gonna keep doing this.
I do have to say one bad thing about it. That it came to an end and we had to come home. That's the only bad thing.
I agree. Trip had to end, but we're gonna do more. So, and it was fun. It's fun making videos. even if we're the only ones to see them, we can look back at them and appreciate what we did, where we've been, what, you know, that good stuff. If you are seeing this on YouTube and you enjoyed the video, please hit that subscribe button and like, and please leave some comments. What did you like about the video? What did you not like about the video? Good and bad, I'd like to hear it all. Thanks for watching.